Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap Futures Morning Leap Session for March the 1st, 2017. Brand new month. Same old market. Can't keep a good spoo down. My name is Doug McKay, and I am the founder of Quantum Leap Futures. Each morning we get together in these live go-to sessions to take a look at the market, macro to micro, take a look at the structure of the market. Then we drill down to our trade levels, our targets, and our hypotheses for the day. Our hypotheses are, four main trade plans that we put together. We do not know what the market is going to do, but we look at what it could do and prepare a plan for each of those scenarios. And then once the market shows us what it's playing out, then we can take the plan that best suits that scenario and execute on it without having to think about it. This is a subscription room, so if you're interested in checking it out, please send me an email at quantumleapfutures@gmail.com. There's no website, there's no blog, this is not a commercial venture. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Please read through the disclaimer. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. Any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own due diligence, your own trade plan, and your own risk metrics. Okay, so what was our main hypothesis for yesterday? Yesterday we were looking for an open auction in range. We were expecting a pretty wide open. We were looking for some two-way action. But our main hypothesis was a move down to between 60.50 and 57, finding a responsive buyer and then rotating us back up and continuing up and coming up and targeting the naked VPOC up at the 68.75 and possibly continuation to new all-time highs. Our secondary hypothesis was a open auction, a failure to get above the value and then rotate and start working our way down, chop around in the 57 and push down towards the daily downside ATR target that was yesterday at 53.25. We kind of got a part of both hypos, but mainly, hypo 1 played out. We just didn't get the continuation until last night. And last night we, with the speech Trump gave, we've blasted off and we've come up and hit two of our key measured moves. We have that measured move to 76.50 and the fib extension, the 61.8 extension on the weekly that we were looking at as a main target. So market is extremely strong. Take a look at it overnight. You can see that during the speech, we did get some volatility, and then once Europe opened, Europe must have liked what Trump had to say, because they just ripped it. And you can see that we had a lot of OTF participation since the going into the European session. So this was when the Trump speech was going on, and then we had a lull afterward. And then once the European session opened up, we had a lot of OTF participation, and they pushed this market to new all-time highs. So we have a new all-time high in the Globex, which is an unequalized high up at the 23.81. We are going to gap up, most likely going to gap up. We're quite a ways away from the prior day range high, and a long way away from the close from yesterday. So let's just take a quick look at the, I like to just start my day with the basic candlestick and start with the monthly and start working my way down. We've been talking about this upward channel. This upward channel does not get tested until we get up into the 24.50, 24.60 area. We've got Great slope and separation. This is a 9 EMA. This is a 20 SMA. I'm looking for the strength of the trend by the slope and separation of the two moving averages. You can see that we're getting a continuation pattern, and of course we're putting in new all-time highs. Going to the weekly, you can see that very strong trend on the weekly. Going to the daily, we've been riding this 9 EMA. Every time we come back to it, we bounce off it, and we've had a nice strong move overnight, and the trend is still very strong. Going to the intraday, same thing. We kind of went sideways consolidation. Yesterday they tried to change, break the trend and change it, but they pop right back up, and then in the Globex we got back above the 9, and we just gone and made new highs. 1 hour, same thing. You can see very strong trend. The 30-minute, same thing. Possible FUBAR Mr. Sneaky showing up. We got 1 minute left. So we could get a bit of a pullback here off the 30-minute pattern. But again, this is going to likely be a hammer, and this could be a failed Mr. Sneaky with the, I just wouldn't be trying to short this market right now. I mean, there's going to be a lot of traders that are going to wake up and come to the market this morning and see that their shorts are being creamed right now, and this could accelerate the move once we get into the regular trading hours. 15 minutes, very strong trend up. Again, we do have some opposing force coming in here with the Mr. Sneaky here, but everything is looking really strong. We did pull back on the 5-minute to close this technical gap, and we've bounced so far, and we've got good slope and good separation. Taking a look at the larger picture, the structure. Well, we said we were talking about this yesterday. We said this is a perfect Gaussian distribution, that this is compression and balance over the 6 days, and we said I don't know when it's going to break this week, but the likelihood is that this is going to break strong in one direction or the other. It's obviously broken to the upside, and here we are trading up in the 23.80s and quarters. There's nothing to guide us up here at all. We've already hit those measured moves. I can take a look at the flex levels, but I don't think that there's going to be much up here that we can use for guidance. Where are my flex levels? Yeah, we're above this VPOC weekly range percentage. The next one is up here at the 2420 area. So in terms of hypothesis, we're trading, right at the high of the Globex session. Our daily 20 period full session ATR, just pulling it up now, is 1483. Just write that down. I'm running a little bit behind. I had a little bit of a problem with my brokerage account. I asked them to convert some money yesterday, and they didn't convert it. So our overnight low, you can see we've had quite the range, basically a 19.5 point range. Our overnight low is all the way down at 61.50. So off of our overnight low, plus the 1483, 61.50 plus the 1483. So we're already above the daily ATR target. Our daily ATR target is 76.25, and we're above it already. We're trending up in the Globex. Off of the current Globex high of 81, Our downside ATR target is 66.25. So, I mean, I can't really guide you guys much in terms of, I just wouldn't try shorting this. I think that we've got it. If we open up right here in the 80, we're going to have, what's that, 67. So 80 plus 67. So our half gap fill is 73.50. If this is where we open up, this would be adjusted. And the the actual gap, which is off of the close of 62.75 and trading at call it 80 still, is 71.25. And again, this could be adjusted based on where we open. Okay, so I expect more continuation up today. I'm looking at an open auction at a range. Anytime we have an open auction at a range, we have to have the probability that we could see a open drive. I would not try to fade any open drive. Basically, I'd be looking for pullbacks, back towards the mid, possibly back towards the naked VPOC for Monday and the naked close and the range high. And I'd be looking for them to bounce. Likely we're going to see them try to make a run for 2,400. It is first day of the month, so we're going to have some positioning going on in terms of the funds, and they could rally this very strong today. The one thing you want to be careful, if you try any shorts, just make sure that those shorts are not overstayed. There is a LVN right here at 78. We could put a trade level in there. If we get below that, it's pretty thin all the way down to the 76, and a move down to this HVN here. But I mean, as we're speaking, they're coming up and they're going to make a new Globex high. So let's take a quick look at gold. Gold is come back $27. I'm looking for it to come down and test this 35 level as the next big destination down. If it doesn't hold the 35 level and bounce, then we could be in for that bigger move back towards the composite VPOC down here at 1218.60, which goes all the way back to October of 2008. Watch the 36 level. We could just balance out here for a bit. If we get above the 42.90, I'd be targeting that 44.25 again. That's the 50% of the significant breakout candle that we saw. If I put a profile around this, I don't think it's going to show any difference in terms of come on. I don't think it's going to show any difference in terms of acceptance. Yeah, price acceptance is still up here at the 1258 area. So just watch those key levels. Watch to see if we get a move down to the 35 area and a bounce. If they don't, look for them to continue down. But this is pretty strong move down of $27. It'll be around $30 once we get down to the 35 level. So we could see a bounce there. Anyway, I want to keep this short. We were late getting started. As always, trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.